Yes, I'm indeed back, Jack. Right, this is a little impromptu. I did say that I would return to YouTube. It's been a little while. It's been a year, over a year, actually. Uh, Anybody who's sort of in touch with me comes over and sees me over on Indie Comics Network, stuff that I do with Randy and Glenn and what have you, will know that I've mentioned that life has been a bit of a roller coaster in the last year and a half. There's been a lot of bad things happen, but there's been some great things happen as well. That's typical of life, and the whole thing put me behind. And for that, I apologise to all my backers because I really wanted that book 2 of Only Death Can Save Us to be out early last year. But it is here finally, and as I promised, I've put this video together, so it's completely live, completely unscripted. I haven't got a clue really what I'm doing as usual on YouTube, but I'm back in the dojo. I'm back here. And I will be coming back with Enter the Dojo on a more regular basis. More about that afterwards. First off, I just want to show the proof of Only Death Can Save Us Book 2. So there you go. It's there. It's physical. It's a real thing. I tweeted a picture or Instagrammed a picture of it last night. There's some very colourful stuff going on in there. Let's show a bit more. There you go. Oh, there's from the lore pages at the back. Really pleased with the print. Exactly the same format as book 1, so a nice matte cover, 100 GSM paper, uncoated. I don't think it smells quite the same as the last one, but we can but pray that it will. So yeah, really pleased. It came. I had no changes, so hopefully I haven't missed anything. But it's been edited twice, and people have looked through it, so hopefully there are no silly little mistakes in there. Got a lovely couple of mentions on the back from Aaron Sparrow and Clint Stoker. And in fact, Aaron's quote there went on the back of the New Haven book, which is something else I'd like to talk about. So New Haven is a publisher in Europe, does an awful lot of music publishing and wanted to get into comic books, into graphic novels. And we came to an agreement where they could publish these books. These books will be different for New Haven. They'll be re-edited and they won't have the same content. So if you have backed book 1 or book 2 of this, the thing that you get, apart from the other backers that got it as well, obviously, is unique. Okay, it won't be ever printed again. It's special for the backers. So the way the cover feels, the paper, everything, it's the premium version. Okay, that's not to say that the New Haven version isn't great. It is. I love it. There's lots of aspects to it, like the thinner paper and the way that it's printed, that makes it feel like the books that I was trying to kind of get towards with the printing. But digital printing is different. However, the quality of this, the one that you get from Indiegogo or wherever else I crowdfund, it's the premium quality. And the New Haven book, for the masses, as it were, is a lovely quality book, but it does have different content. So it's something special just for you, the backers. So there's the proof copy, and I have paid for the printing right now. So it should be back next week. That's the idea, is it should be back by Friday next week. So the packages will start going out the following Monday. So before the end of March, which is exactly what I said this year would happen. And those packages will come out. Now, part of the I won't go into the excuses as to the bad things. You don't want to know about that. Just to say that it did delay me in a lot of ways, including having to earn extra money, which meant that I did take other gigs, and I was very fortunate to get certain gigs. I did a lot of work for Doctor Who last year, and I actually got the chance to do a run on Batman. Batman for the European market, for the kids market, which I absolutely adored. It was like going back all ages, 70s golden age, Bronze Age work, and the run is still ongoing, but it's I think it ends the end of the year or something like that. So I had a great time drawing Batman. It's a bucket list item. It's a big tick for me. Pretty much most comic book artists, when you say to them, well, what do you want to draw? They'll say Batman. It's like a go-to. And so that really was a fantastic thing to do. Very, very special. So anyway, I've been able to do that. I think I've got one here. There's a copy there, Batman. You see, nice and bright for kids, but not talking down to. There's lots of action in it, lots of fun. Okay, so I'll show a few more of those maybe on further videos as we go further into the future. So one of the things I wanted to do was give back some stuff to you guys. First off, I didn't get enough people in the main first 30-60 days of the campaign to do this. So what I did was I amalgamated all the art, and there's just one. There you go, bit of light on that. Got one nice Only Death Can Save Us with all 4 of the horsemen on a rather nice fridge magnet, which I'll put up there for now. So you're going to get one of those. The first 200 people, we're going to get the ink spots print. That's going to be everyone. I think I'll pop one in for everybody. So there you go. So everybody gets one of those. Okay. You all know who you are, those people that are repeat customers. You also get the Preston Acevedo print, which you know what that looks like. But then also I put an ink-only print, black and white, of the last cover for Batman that I did. Unfortunately, it won't be published, but it's lovely. I really enjoyed doing it. So everybody gets one of these signed. Okay. There you go, as well as any other goodies I can get in the package. So that was it, really. I just wanted to come on and say thank you so much for the support. Thank you for your patience. Okay, crowdfunding is a weird thing. And when you're a one-man band, as it were, it gets difficult to get everything going. I did have help. I did have other contributors. I had other people do some colors. I obviously had Eric Weathers and Rob Jones do lettering for me. I had to pay for that. I had to factor that into schedules. But also kind of because of the ups and downs of last year, I wasn't able to get everything done that I wanted to. And things got behind, and that's why it's late. But it's all done now. As you can see, there's a proof. And the books are at the printers right now, and I'll let everybody know as soon as the books are back. I'll probably pop up an image of all the packages getting put together. So I did have some help, although you've got to manage the whole thing yourself, and it does make life very difficult for small crowdfunded projects. I think after my experience with book 1 and book 2, I'm going to be doing everything up front from now on. So I won't be telling anybody exactly what book is going on, what production is going on per se, officially. I'll just get it done. And then when it's finished, I'll come to crowdfunding, and it will be more like a pre-order system, which seems to be the trend for an awful lot of people that are using the crowdfunding systems at the moment. Once again, the books that you get via crowdfunding are special. They're the optimum version. Whether the print is different or not, they're still the optimum version. They're the vision that I would have for the book, or I, working with other people, would have for the book. So Only Death Can Save Us is pausing just for now. It will return in book 3. I've already written the plot outline for book 3, and that's something I'm going to start at the end of the year. I have some other projects that I'd really like to get into, and some other art styles that I'd really like to work on. I have a project currently on the board today, which is completely different to Only Death Can Save Us. It's sword and sorcery. It's public domain work. Okay, that's all I'll say for the moment. And I'm doing it with Randy Zimmerman of Arrow. We may make it an Arrow book. We may just make it a comic book, black belt book, whatever. And we're going to be looking for a luxury finish. So this is going to be a big book. And also it's going to be in black and white. Okay, so it's something a little different. It's a passion project. Like all my projects are passion projects, but it's specifically designed to look the way it's going to look. It's a whole different thing. It's a challenge for me. It's a different different style of artwork. And obviously everything is going to be traditionally done as well. So all the art will be available for people to buy. I will get my act together this year, and all my artwork, all the original artwork, whether it be the Batman stuff, Doctor Who, the Only Death Can Save Us work, whatever I've got, that will all go up online, and it will all be available for people to purchase. There are a few pieces in the Only Death Can Save Us book 2 that have already been claimed. Thank you very much to those people who purchased those pieces of art, and I've already been in touch with those guys. So I think that's about it. So basically covered off. Only Death Can Save Us 2 is imminent. Printers are, busy doing their stuff right now. More projects online coming your way, and please do sign up for the email list if you haven't already signed up. It's easy to get to. You just go to my website, russleach.com, and on the right hand side there's a link in one of the boxes just to say, sign up to the email list. Also my Instagram, if you want to follow what I do. I tend not to be on Twitter too much, or on YouTube, on Facebook too much, but I post pretty much every day either an archived piece of art or a new piece of art, and that goes onto Instagram and automatically goes over onto Twitter. So if you can follow me on Instagram as well, that would be really great. I think that's about it. I won't take up any more of your precious time, everybody, and I will be back on the Comic Book Black Belt channel really soon. But you can find me most Fridays on Comics by Night with Randy Zimmerman and Glenn. And what we do there is we go through art that we love, basically. So yeah, check us out there. It's on the Indie Comics Network. Also, Sunday Funnies are most of the time on there, and we just chat comics. This is something that I absolutely adore. I love comics. Dedicated myself to it now. So I'm just pleased and honoured, actually, that people want to buy my books and join me on the journey of discovery as far as my art is concerned, as far as books are concerned, as far as comics are concerned. Comics and sequential art, the absolute best storytelling medium there has ever been and ever will be. So that's it. Taken up enough of your time. I'm off now. I'm going to press the button to say stop. So, das vidania. See you later.